Hi guys, this is Mrs. Forbes. Hi Bon, I'm Miguel, Shamar, Andy. Okay, so now we're going to practice. I'm going to give you some numbers and then you're going to tell me using your worksheet. You're going to have your worksheet out and tell me, is it a whole number or is it an integer? We're not going to worry. Let me ungroup this. We're not going to worry about is it a rational number. Don't worry about that. We're just going to worry about is it a whole number or is it an integer or is it both. A whole number is anything that you learned on Sesame Street, Dora. What is today? Today is the 23rd. This is a whole number. I'm going to check this. Numbers such as 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me another number, Miguel. Very good. And you know what, Miguel? 7 is also a whole number. And don't forget. Ten is a whole number too. So, what about integers? Mrs. Forbes, I thought you said that we're not going to be doing rational numbers. You're absolutely right. I don't want to confuse you with rational numbers yet. We will get into rational numbers tomorrow. So what is an integer? Okay. Not if you've ever seen a number line. Have you ever seen a number line? Yes. You have 0 and then you have numbers here. Are these positive numbers or negative numbers here? That's right. These are positive numbers going to the right. It's always right to be positive. And then here is what? The inverse of positive is negative. Negative down low is getting lower. Que diablo, lower. So, what are numbers that you might find on a number line? Go ahead, shout them out, give them to me. I can't hear you. Oh, I hear you, I hear you. 1, 2, 3, 4. But wait a minute, Miss Forbes. You told me that these are whole numbers. Well, you're absolutely right. These are whole numbers, but they're also integers. As you can see, I didn't finish my check. Why? Because I'm not finished with integers. What's on this side? We said that these were positive. So what's the opposite of positive? It's negative. So what's the opposite of positive 1? It is negative 1. I remember we talked about absolute value last week. It's how many jumps from 0. So the absolute value of negative 1 is 1. And the absolute value of 1 is 1. Why? Because there's only one jump either way from 0. So we have negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, and we have negative 4. These are all integers. So an easy way to think about an integer is, can it fit on a number line? Yeah. These look like a number line to me. A little sloppy, but a number line. 1/2? No. That's not an integer. So, these are whole numbers. Sorry. Let's try this again. These are whole numbers. This are integers. Whole numbers can be integers, but negative numbers cannot be an integer. So let's try another one. Mrs. Forbes, we're not dealing with rational numbers. Sorry. So let's get another number. How about 7? Can 7 be a whole number? Yes. Can we put 7? Do we ever see 7 on a number line? Yeah, we do. So 7 is a whole number and an integer. Mrs. Forbes, I thought we said we're not doing rational numbers. Sorry. Let's try -3. Now, my daughter loves Dora. Dora never talks about negative numbers, so it is not a whole number. But can we find -3 on a number line? Yeah, we can. 0. Left is always negative, so -1, -2, -3. So negative numbers are integers, but they're not whole numbers. Let's try the next. Oh my goodness, there it is again. Rational numbers. Oh, we're not dealing with rational numbers yet. All we need to know, is it a whole number or integer? So let's take another look. Give me a number. -5. Is this a whole number? Does Dora ever talk about negative numbers? No. Can we find this on a number line? Yes. Okay, on your do now, you have a list of numbers. You need to tell me, is it a whole number or integer, or is it both? I'll do the first one with you. Don't forget, we're not doing rational numbers. Not yet. So, we have 4. Can 4 be a whole number? Yes, I hear Dora Explorer talk about 4. And I think I could find 4 on a number line. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've seen that on a number line. So, positive numbers, as long as it's a whole number, can be whole numbers and integers. Alright, you try the rest by yourself. You can pause me if you want. Okay, I want to show one more video, and this is going to go out to all my people who like to dance. So if you're wearing a blue shirt, white shirt, yellow shirt, shout outs to you.
Integers are whole numbers to the negative pocket. number zero. If you master this simple trick, they'll all call you a hero. Two opposite signs you take away and give the sign of the bigger one. Two similar signs always add up and keep that sign and then you're done. Opposite signs when multiplied, just follow the following rule. Just check the number of negatives and you won't become a fool. It's about the number of negatives that you multiply. Even as positive, odd as negative, that's how to simplify. Integers are useful in comparing a direction. Mr. Chatterjee, I don't understand. Can you please repeat the question? I said integers are whole numbers that are negative, positive, or zero. If you master this simple trick, they'll all call you a hero. For adding and subtracting, you can use the number lines, or you can just follow the rule and it'll be just fine. Integer in Latin means untouched integrity. They're all whole numbers that go to infinity. Integers can be neither decimals nor fractions. They have a positive, negative interaction. Negatives and positives, that's the trick. So get your textbook and grab it quick. I can travel across the number line and rise or drop or rock and pretend like it's seawater, below and above. I said integers are whole numbers that are negative, positive, or zero. If you master this simple trick, they'll all call you a hero. Yeah.
What is he looking at? Okay, we're all done with this lesson, so make sure that you've answered your do now. And you have a little bit of time to do your homework if you are a good worker. And then we're going to meet together and do a Smart Boy lesson. We're going to earn some money, so let's see. Now this time, incorrect answers are going to have to pay me $10.